Hello, gentlemen. If you're struggling with weak erections and you're tired of expensive pills with dangerous side effects, I'm about to reveal 5 exotic ingredients that, when mixed with coconut oil, become natural Viagra alternatives so powerful, they'll make you feel like a teenager again. These aren't your typical kitchen spices. These are ancient, scientifically backed compounds used for centuries by men who stayed virile well into their 80s and 90s. And the best part? You can order every single one of them online and start seeing results in just weeks, without a single trip to the doctor. My name is Dr. Sarah Hewitt, and welcome back to the Beyond the Pill channel, where we cut through the pharmaceutical noise and bring you real solutions that actually work. I've spent years researching natural alternatives for erectile dysfunction, and what I'm sharing with you today isn't some miracle cure I invented last week. These are 5 proven ingredients with real science behind them, real user testimonials, and real results that you can measure in 2 to 4 weeks. No exaggeration, no false promises, just honest information that can change your sex life. Here's what we're covering today. I'm going to walk you through 5 different exotic ingredients, one at a time. Each one has unique properties that target blood flow, testosterone production, or nitric oxide levels in ways that prescription drugs simply can't match. And when you combine any of these with coconut oil, you're not just getting better absorption, you're creating a synergy that amplifies the effects dramatically. By the end of this video, you'll have all the information you need to choose the one that's right for your body, your lifestyle, and your specific situation. But here's the key. You need to watch the entire video. Each ingredient works differently, and the one that's perfect for you might be number 3 or number 5. Don't skip ahead. Don't assume the first one is the best. Give me your full attention, and I promise you'll walk away with a solution that actually works. Now, before we dive into combination number 1, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment right now telling me your first name, your age, and what city you're watching from. I love knowing who's part of this community, and it helps me create better content for you. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We post new content every week that could literally change your life. All right, let's get into it. Let's start with combination number 1, and trust me, this first ingredient is going to surprise you. The first exotic ingredient I want you to know about comes from high in the Peruvian Andes, where the air is thin, the conditions are brutal, and the men have been using this root for over 2,000 years to maintain their strength, stamina, and sexual power. It's called maca root, and when you mix it with coconut oil, you're creating one of the most effective natural remedies for erectile dysfunction that exists on this planet. This isn't some trendy superfood that popped up on Instagram last year. This is ancient medicine that's now backed by modern science, and I'm going to tell you exactly why it works and how to use it. Maca root is what we call an adaptogen, which means it helps your body adapt to stress and balance your hormones naturally. But here's what makes it special for erections. Studies have shown that maca increases sexual desire, improves sperm quality, and most importantly, enhances erectile function in men over 50. A study published in the Asian Journal of Andrology found that men who took maca for 12 weeks experienced significant improvements in sexual performance compared to those who didn't. The secret is in the macamides and macaines, unique compounds found only in this root that directly influence your libido and blood flow. Now here's where the coconut oil comes in. Maca powder on its own can be hard for your body to absorb fully, but when you mix it with coconut oil, the medium-chain fatty acids act as a delivery system, carrying those powerful compounds directly into your bloodstream faster and more efficiently. You're not just taking maca, you're supercharging it. So how do you actually use this combination? It's incredibly simple. Every morning, take 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil and mix it with 1 teaspoon of maca root powder. You can add this to your coffee, blend it into a smoothie, or even just swallow it straight if you're in a hurry. The key is consistency. You need to take this every single day for at least 4 weeks to start feeling the effects. Some men notice increased energy and libido within 2 weeks, but the real erectile improvements usually show up around week 4 to 8. This isn't a quick fix. This is about rebuilding your body's natural capacity to get and maintain hard erections without relying on synthetic drugs. Now let's talk about what you can realistically expect. Maca won't give you an instant erection like Viagra does. What it will do is gradually increase your baseline sexual function. You'll notice morning wood coming back. You'll feel more desire throughout the day. And when the moment comes, your erections will be firmer, last longer, and feel more natural. One of my patients, a 62-year-old man who'd been struggling for years, told me that after 6 weeks of maca and coconut oil, he felt like he'd turned back the clock 20 years. He wasn't popping pills an hour before sex. He was just ready, naturally, whenever the opportunity arose. That's the kind of transformation we're talking about here. And here's the best part. You can start today. I've put a link in the description below where you can order high-quality organic maca root powder from a trusted source. Make sure you're getting the real thing, not some diluted version with fillers. Look for gelatinized maca if you have a sensitive stomach, or raw maca if your digestion is strong. Combine it with virgin coconut oil, not the refined stuff, and you'll have everything you need to start your journey back to powerful, reliable erections. This is combination number 1, and for many of you, this might be all you need. But stick with me because the next 4 ingredients are just as powerful, and one of them might be the perfect fit for your body. Now let's talk about something truly extraordinary, an ingredient so powerful that ancient Chinese emperors guarded it like treasure and used it to maintain their virility well into old age. It's called pine pollen, and it's one of the very few natural substances on Earth that contains actual bioavailable testosterone. Not something that might boost your testosterone, not something that supports your hormones, actual testosterone that your body can use immediately. And when you combine pine pollen extract with coconut oil, you're creating a hormonal powerhouse that can reverse years of declining sexual function in a matter of weeks. Here's what makes pine pollen so unique. Most plant compounds work indirectly. They signal your body to produce more hormones, or they block enzymes that break down testosterone. Pine pollen is different. It contains phytoandrogens, plant-based androgens that are structurally similar to human testosterone. Studies have shown that pine pollen contains testosterone, epitestosterone, and androstenedione, all of which can be absorbed through your mucous membranes and enter your bloodstream directly. This is why traditional Chinese medicine practitioners have used pine pollen for thousands of years to treat low libido, fatigue, and erectile problems. They didn't have labs back then, but they knew it worked. Now we know why. And when you mix pine pollen with coconut oil, you're enhancing absorption even further because the fats help carry those hormones through your digestive system and into your cells where they can do their job. So how do you use this combination effectively? There are 2 methods, and both work incredibly well. The first method is sublingual, which means under your tongue. Take a 1/4 teaspoon of pine pollen extract powder, mix it with 1/2 teaspoon of melted coconut oil, and hold it under your tongue for 60 to 90 seconds before swallowing. This allows the testosterone to absorb directly through the thin membranes in your mouth, bypassing your digestive system entirely. You'll feel the effects faster this way, often within 30 minutes to an hour. The second method is to simply mix 1 teaspoon of pine pollen powder into 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and swallow it with your breakfast. This method takes longer to kick in, but it provides a more sustained release throughout the day. I recommend trying both and seeing which one feels better for your body. What can you expect from pine pollen and coconut oil? First, you'll notice an increase in energy and mental clarity within the first week. That's the testosterone starting to work. By week 2 or 3, you'll feel your libido coming back stronger. You'll start thinking about sex more often, and not in a desperate way, but in that natural, confident way you remember from your younger years. And by week 4 to 6, your erections will be noticeably harder and easier to achieve. One thing I love about pine pollen is that it doesn't just help with erections. It also improves your mood, your muscle tone, and your overall sense of vitality. You're not just fixing one problem, you're upgrading your entire hormonal system. And for men over 55 who've been told their testosterone decline is just a normal part of aging, this can feel like a revelation. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Is it safe to take testosterone from a plant? The answer is yes, when used correctly. Pine pollen provides a gentle, natural boost, not the massive spikes you get from synthetic testosterone injections. Your body knows how to process it, and there's no risk of shutting down your natural production the way steroids do. Just make sure you're buying high-quality pine pollen extract from a reputable source. I've included a link in the description below where you can order authentic pine pollen that's been tested for purity and potency. Combine it with virgin coconut oil, follow the dosing I just described, and you'll be amazed at how quickly you feel the difference. This is combination number 2, and it's especially powerful for men who suspect low testosterone is at the root of their erectile problems. But don't make your decision yet. Combination number 3 takes us to ancient India, to the heart of Ayurvedic medicine, where healers have been using a spiny plant called Tribulus terrestris for over 3,000 years to restore male vitality and sexual power. In Sanskrit, it's known as gokshura, which translates to cow's hoof, because of the shape of its fruit. But don't let the humble name fool you. This plant is a testosterone-boosting, circulation-enhancing beast that has helped millions of men around the world reclaim their erections without ever touching a prescription pill. And when you mix tribulus powder with coconut oil, you're unlocking its full potential in a way that ancient practitioners could only dream of. So what exactly does tribulus do for your erections? The magic lies in compounds called steroidal saponins, particularly one called protodiazine. Research published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that protodiazine increases the release of nitric oxide from the endothelium of your blood vessels, which is the same mechanism that Viagra uses, except tribulus does it naturally. More nitric oxide means your blood vessels relax and expand, allowing more blood to flow into your penis when you're aroused. But tribulus doesn't stop there. It also signals your pituitary gland to produce more luteinizing hormone, which in turn tells your testicles to produce more testosterone. So you're getting a double benefit: better blood flow and higher testosterone levels. Now here's where the coconut oil becomes crucial. Saponins are fat-soluble, which means they need fat to be absorbed properly. When you take tribulus powder on its own, you're only absorbing a fraction of its power. But mix it with coconut oil, and those medium-chain fatty acids carry the saponins directly into your bloodstream, maximizing every single dose. Using tribulus with coconut oil is straightforward and flexible. The standard dose is 1 teaspoon of Tribulus terrestris powder mixed with 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, taken once or twice daily. You can take it with meals or on an empty stomach, whatever works best for your routine. Some men prefer to take it in the morning for an energy boost throughout the day. Others take it in the evening, about an hour before bed, because tribulus can also improve sleep quality and recovery. If you're new to tribulus, start with once a day for the first week to see how your body responds, then increase to twice daily if you want stronger effects. You can mix it into a protein shake, stir it into oatmeal, or just swallow it straight with water. The taste is slightly bitter, but nothing unbearable, and the results are absolutely worth it. What should you realistically expect from this combination? In the first 2 weeks, you'll likely notice increased energy, better mood, and a subtle uptick in your sex drive. By week 3 or 4, your erections will start feeling firmer and more reliable. And by week 6 to 8, you should be experiencing consistent, strong erections that last as long as you need them to. One of the things I appreciate most about tribulus is that it works for men of all ages, but it's especially effective for guys over 50 whose testosterone has started to decline. A 58-year-old patient of mine had been dealing with weak erections for almost 5 years. He tried tribulus and coconut oil for 8 weeks, and he told me it was like someone flipped a switch. His morning erections came back, his confidence returned, and his relationship with his wife improved dramatically. That's not an isolated case. That's what happens when you give your body the right tools to heal itself. Ready to try tribulus for yourself? I've included a link in the description below where you can purchase high-quality tribulus terrestris powder with standardized saponin content. Make sure you're getting at least 40% saponins for maximum effectiveness. Pair it with virgin coconut oil. Stick to the dosing protocol I just outlined, and give it at least 6 weeks to work its magic. This is combination number 3, and for many men, especially those dealing with both low testosterone and poor circulation, this might be the perfect solution. But we're not done yet. The next ingredient comes from the highest mountains on Earth and contains over 85 minerals that can transform your sexual health in ways you never thought possible. Combination number 4 is something truly ancient and mysterious. A substance that oozes from the rocks of the Himalayan mountains, formed over millions of years from the decomposition of plants and minerals under immense pressure. It's called Shilajit, and in Sanskrit, the name literally means destroyer of weakness. For thousands of years, Ayurvedic practitioners have considered Shilajit to be one of the most powerful rejuvenators in existence, capable of restoring youth, vitality, and sexual power to men who thought their best years were behind them. And modern science is finally catching up, confirming what ancient healers always knew. When you combine Shilajit resin with coconut oil, you're creating a mineral-rich, energy-boosting formula that can dramatically improve your erections, your stamina, and your overall masculine vitality. What makes Shilajit so incredibly powerful? It contains over 85 trace minerals in ionic form, which means your body can absorb and use them immediately. But the real star of the show is fulvic acid, a compound that acts like a molecular taxi, carrying nutrients directly into your cells and flushing out toxins at the same time. Studies have shown that Shilajit increases ATP production in your mitochondria, which are the powerhouses of your cells. More ATP means more energy at the cellular level, and that translates to better stamina, stronger erections, and faster recovery times. But Shilajit doesn't stop there. Research published in Andrologia found that men who took Shilajit for 90 days experienced a significant increase in total testosterone levels, as well as improved sperm count and motility. So you're not just getting harder erections, you're optimizing your entire reproductive system. And when you mix Shilajit with coconut oil, you're enhancing the absorption of both the fulvic acid and the minerals, making every dose more effective than it would be on its own. Using Shilajit resin with coconut oil requires a slightly different approach than powders because Shilajit comes as a thick, tar-like resin. Here's exactly how to do it. Take a piece of Shilajit resin about the size of a grain of rice or a small pea, roughly 300 to 500 milligrams. Dissolve it in a tablespoon of warm water or warm coconut oil, stirring until it's completely mixed. Then add another tablespoon of coconut oil if you dissolved it in water, or just drink it if you dissolved it directly in the oil. Take this once in the morning on an empty stomach for maximum absorption. The taste is earthy and slightly bitter, almost like mineral-rich soil, which makes sense given where it comes from. Some men mix it with honey or coffee to make it more palatable, and that works perfectly fine. The key is consistency. You need to take Shilajit every single day for at least 6 to 8 weeks to experience the full range of benefits. What can you expect from Shilajit and coconut oil? In the first week, you'll notice a surge in energy that feels different from caffeine. It's not jittery or anxious. It's smooth, sustained, and powerful. By week 2 or 3, your mental clarity will improve, your mood will stabilize, and you'll start feeling that deep, primal drive returning. And by week 4 to 8, Your erections will be noticeably harder, your stamina in bed will increase, and your recovery time between sessions will shorten dramatically. I've had patients in their 70s tell me that Shilajit made them feel like they were 50 again. One 68-year-old man told me that after 2 months of Shilajit and coconut oil, he was able to have sex 3 times in one weekend, something he hadn't done in over a decade. That's the kind of transformation this combination can deliver. You're not masking symptoms. You're rebuilding your body's natural capacity for sexual performance from the ground up. Ready to experience the power of Shilajit for yourself? I've included a link in the description below where you can order authentic Himalayan Shilajit resin from a trusted supplier. Make absolutely sure you're getting pure resin, not powder or capsules, because the resin form is the most potent and the easiest for your body to absorb. Look for Shilajit that's been tested for heavy metals and contaminants, because quality matters with this stuff. Combine it with virgin coconut oil, follow the dosing protocol I just gave you, and prepare to feel like a new man. This is combination number 4, and it's especially powerful for men who are dealing with fatigue, low energy, and weak erections all at the same time. But we've got one more ingredient to cover, and this last one might just be the most powerful testosterone booster on this entire list. The 5th and final ingredient comes from the rainforests of Malaysia, where it's been used for centuries as the ultimate male vitality enhancer. It's called Tongkat Ali, also known as Eurycoma longifolia, or Malaysian ginseng, and it's earned a reputation as one of the most powerful natural testosterone boosters on the planet. What makes Tongkat Ali different from everything else we've covered is its unique ability to reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that kills your sex drive and destroys your erections. When you combine Tongkat Ali extract with coconut oil, you're attacking erectile dysfunction from a completely different angle, one that most men never even consider. Here's how Tongkat Ali works. A study published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition found that men who took Tongkat Ali for 4 weeks experienced a 37% reduction in cortisol levels and a significant increase in free testosterone. Free testosterone is the form your body can actually use, and it's what determines your libido, your muscle mass, and your ability to get hard erections. Tongkat Ali contains compounds called quasinoids that signal your body to release more luteinizing hormone, which tells your testicles to produce more testosterone. At the same time, it blocks the conversion of testosterone into estrogen, keeping your levels high where they belong. Mix it with coconut oil, and those quasinoids absorb faster and work more efficiently. Using Tongkat Ali is simple. Take 200 to 400 milligrams of Tongkat Ali extract mixed with 1 tablespoon of coconut oil once daily, preferably in the morning. Look for extracts standardized to at least a 100-to-1 ratio for maximum potency. You'll notice reduced stress and better mood within 2 weeks, increased libido by week 3, and stronger, more reliable erections by week 6 to 8. One 61-year-old patient told me that Tongkat Ali gave him back the confidence he'd lost years ago, both in the bedroom and in his daily life. I've put a link in the description below for high-quality Tongkat Ali extract from a trusted source. Pair it with virgin coconut oil, stay consistent for at least 8 weeks, and watch your testosterone levels climb while your stress melts away. This is combination number 5, and it's perfect for men whose erectile problems are rooted in stress, anxiety, or hormonal imbalance. Gentlemen, we've just covered 5 powerful, exotic ingredients that, when combined with coconut oil, can transform your sexual health naturally and safely. Maca root for energy and libido, pine pollen for bioavailable testosterone, Tribulus terrestris for circulation and hormone production, Shilajit for cellular energy and vitality, and Tongkat Ali for stress reduction and free testosterone. Each one works differently, and the right choice depends on your specific situation. Maybe you need the hormonal boost of pine pollen, or maybe the stress-reducing power of Tongkat Ali is what you've been missing. The beauty is that you now have options, real solutions that don't come with the side effects of prescription drugs. If you found this video helpful, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and drop a comment telling me which combination you're going to try first. Share this video with any man in your life who's struggling, because this information could change someone's life. All the purchase links are in the description below, so you can start your journey today. Always remember, the truth goes beyond the pill.